Picture this. A tech giant broke barriers, not with brute size, but sharp intelligence. Microsoft unveiled something breathtaking that stunned experts. An AI trained in only 1 week, using just 64 GPUs, nothing more impressive. And the shocking part, it crushed massive rivals. Models hundreds of times larger couldn't compete. This is not another routine AI upgrade. This is a seismic shift in technology. Power isn't about scale anymore, it's strategy. Speed, adaptability, and precision now define dominance. And Microsoft has proven that beyond doubt. This breakthrough will ripple through every industry: healthcare, finance, research, and even daily devices. The smarter age of artificial intelligence begins. So what exactly shattered the old rules? For years, models relied on reasoning chains. They solved problems step by step carefully. The longer the chain, the better results. Or so researchers thought, until mistakes surfaced. Because one wrong step destroys everything afterward. Like misplacing digits while solving complex equations. The entire solution collapses, regardless of effort. Microsoft asked a radical, groundbreaking question. Why? Why depend on longer reasoning if flawed? What if AI could test itself constantly, correct mistakes early, and refine mid-process? That's exactly the philosophy behind their agent. It doesn't simply generate text. It reasons interactively. It writes code, executes, reviews, then adapts. Imagine a student tackling difficult exam problems. Instead of guessing blindly, they test carefully. If the answer fails, they recalculate instantly. That's the exact way Microsoft's model behaves. Quick, responsive, and unbelievably precise under pressure. This isn't pattern matching. It's active, intelligent reasoning. But the story gets even more unbelievable. Training such a model should seem impossible. Tens of thousands of requests bombard GPUs. Normally, systems stall, burning time and money. Yet Microsoft engineers built something revolutionary instead. A distributed execution system unlike anything before. Handling 45,000 tool calls per second. Sub-second latency. Zero wasted resources. Perfect efficiency. Then came real-time GPU load balancing. Instead of fixed assignments, workloads constantly adapt. Every GPU receives tasks dynamically in real time. That means no unit ever sits idle. Training became not just fast, but flawless. What takes months elsewhere, finished in 1 week. But here's where it becomes truly groundbreaking. The guiding algorithm wasn't typical reinforcement learning. It was group relative policy optimization instead. Most systems reward only correct final answers. This approach rewards clean reasoning processes themselves. Messy brute force gets punished. Clarity rewarded. The AI learns to value precision over chance. Think about the implications for human-like reasoning. This model doesn't stumble randomly through guesses. It actively tests, adapts, and corrects mistakes. It isn't mimicking logic. It's demonstrating real reasoning. The outcome? Results that shocked the AI world. Benchmarks where giants fell, Microsoft surged ahead. Experts looked at numbers and were astonished. Smaller model, less hardware, but unmatched performance. This isn't just progress. It's an AI revolution. And we've only scratched the surface today. Because what comes next is even bigger. The numbers revealed by Microsoft are astonishing. On crucial benchmarks, their agent rewrote expectations. It achieved over 80% accuracy easily. On tougher tests, results still remained impressive. What's shocking is the size comparison here. Microsoft's smaller model beat giants into submission. DeepSeek's colossal 600 billion parameter system lagged. Yet, Microsoft's lean creation dominated with precision. This efficiency isn't luck, it's revolutionary design. Average reasoning tokens dropped drastically without losing accuracy. Other systems wasted 17,000 tokens endlessly. Microsoft's model solved tasks using barely 10,000. That's not only faster, but more sustainable. Imagine global infrastructure saved from unnecessary energy drain. Billions in costs could vanish instantly overnight. But performance wasn't limited to mathematics alone. Even trained primarily on math-driven problems, something extraordinary happened. The model displayed skills beyond narrow specialization. It excelled in scientific reasoning and adaptation. It even performed strongly on general alignment tests. This proves the training method unlocked hidden versatility. Not just memorized tricks, but flexible intelligence. A system ready to transfer across multiple domains. Researchers uncovered even deeper surprises during analysis. Inside the model, new behaviors began appearing. Traditional systems branch reasoning into multiple solution paths. But Microsoft's agent produced something entirely different here. It developed what scientists called reflection tokens. These tokens appear when the model self-corrects. They emerge while analyzing tool outputs directly. It reflects on mistakes, then adjusts course. That's a stunning shift in reasoning philosophy. Instead of endless internal chains, it listens outward. The environment itself shapes how it thinks. Every result is questioned, tested, and verified. That's not mimicry. It's real adaptive problem-solving. Something researchers dreamed of for decades now happening. And this is only part of Microsoft's unveiling. Because alongside the reasoning agent came two surprises. The first is their breakthrough in voice AI. They introduced My Voice 1 with staggering speed. This system generates 1 minute of audio. Not in minutes, not in seconds. Instantly. Less than 1 second for flawless narration. High fidelity, natural, and indistinguishably human-like in quality. Even more remarkable, it requires minimal power. Only a single GPU handles the workload. That means no server farms, no clusters. This makes real-time voice assistance finally possible. Imagine podcasts generated instantly with natural voices. Imagine interactive stories told with human warmth. Even consumer devices could run this system. Efficiency brings professional quality into ordinary households. And it's not just fast, it's versatile. Trained on massive multilingual datasets, it's global ready, supporting single speakers or multiple speakers seamlessly. It adapts across languages with remarkable accuracy. Already, Microsoft has begun rolling it out. If you've used Copilot recently, you've heard it. Daily summaries and narrations powered by this engine. Users barely noticed. It sounded human from start. That's what makes this so revolutionary today. Not an experiment, but a usable deployed product. Voice AI finally becomes practical for everyday use. Other systems need countless GPUs and resources. Microsoft's creation works smoothly on consumer-level machines. That's not just progress, it's pure disruption entirely. And then came the second grand reveal. Microsoft's very first in-house foundation language model. They named it MAI-1 Preview proudly. This marks a monumental step for Microsoft. No longer relying solely on outside partnerships, they built their own model from scratch. Trained using 15,000 NVIDIA H100 GPUs. one of the largest training efforts ever. But here's the interesting focus they emphasized. Not to simply outmuscle enterprise-grade competitors. Instead, they optimized for daily human usage, writing emails, answering questions, summarizing large documents, helping students complete assignments or generate clear explanations. It's tuned for natural conversations, not competitions. Practicality over brute force, power, and scale. Already, MAI-1 Preview is publicly available. It's listed on platforms for open comparison, and it's slowly rolling out into Copilot, starting with text, then expanding across experiences. Feedback loops will refine it even further. This isn't rushed. It's a careful long-term project. Behind it all is Microsoft's infrastructure power. Custom GPU clusters purpose-built for generative systems. Teams of experts across speech, language, and systems. Every step designed for balance and real deployment. Theory matters, but practicality rules every decision. That's why these tools feel polished already. This wasn't hype. It's an orchestrated revolution beginning. Reasoning, speech, and conversation, all rebuilt from scratch. And the impact is only starting to spread, because the next frontier could redefine everything again. The real question now is simple. Why? Why is Microsoft pushing boundaries this aggressively? Why create tools that outpace global competition? The answer lies in vision and dominance. We're witnessing not just research, but strategy. Every breakthrough aligns with the larger master plan. Artificial intelligence isn't just another technology race. It's the foundation for tomorrow's global power. Whoever builds smarter AI controls entire industries. Finance, medicine, defense, all shaped by intelligent systems. Microsoft understands this more than anyone else, and their latest breakthroughs prove that vision. Think about the broader stakes for a moment. Data is the oil of our century. AI is the engine burning that resource. Control the engine. Control the global future. This isn't just about competition. This is about rewriting rules of dominance. Microsoft is embedding these models everywhere, from personal productivity apps to massive enterprise software. Copilot is slowly becoming the world's assistant, with reasoning, voice, and language fused together. Each upgrade makes dependence on Microsoft grow. They aren't just building tools, they're building ecosystems. Consider the disruptive voice AI once again. If it runs on minimal hardware today, imagine the possibilities for tomorrow's devices. Smartphones narrating in real voices seamlessly. Car systems conversing fluently in multiple languages. Wearables offering personalized coaches or story companions. This isn't distant science fiction, it's imminent reality. Now add reasoning power into the picture. A model that adapts, corrects, and reflects. That means medical diagnostics powered by tireless intelligence. Students guided by AI tutors 24/7. Researchers testing theories without massive computational expenses. The value extends far beyond corporate profits. But let's not ignore the competitive landscape. Every major company is racing toward dominance. Google, OpenAI, Anthropic, all pursuing smarter reasoning agents. Yet Microsoft has proven something very different. They don't need bigger models for supremacy. They just need smarter, more efficient designs. That lesson will change the industry forever, because cost is the silent enemy here. Training massive models requires billions in investments. Hardware, power, and time drain endless resources. If Microsoft achieves better results with less, they win not only scientifically but financially. This shifts the balance for smaller players. Startups can't compete with trillion-dollar budgets directly, but efficiency-first designs may level the field. And Microsoft's demonstration just opened that possibility. Still, the symbolism runs much deeper strategically. This proves intelligence isn't about sheer size, it's about adaptability, learning, and true reasoning. And that mirrors humanity's story of progress. Not strongest, but smartest species survives and thrives. That's why reflection tokens matter so much. They're the first glimpse of adaptive cognition. AI now listens, learns, and responds interactively. Not just inward logic, but outward awareness, too. That's the spark of something profoundly transformative. It raises questions scientists quietly whisper today. Are we seeing the start of meta-reasoning? Systems that not only think, but self-improve? The leap from tools into collaborative intelligence? These possibilities keep researchers awake at night. And Microsoft is standing at the frontier, guiding the shift with calculated boldness today. Not for small gains, but world-changing transformation. Because this isn't a sprint, it's a revolution. So, where does this journey lead next? What comes after reasoning, reflection, and voice mastery? The answer is both exciting and unsettling, because Microsoft has only revealed the beginning. Their roadmap points toward deeper integration everywhere. Copilot becoming more than an assistant, almost essential. Imagine every document, email, and presentation optimized. Imagine every search transformed into guided conversation. The AI doesn't just answer, it collaborates. It becomes a true partner in decision-making. And that's only the visible surface today. Behind the scenes, far bigger changes brew. Healthcare diagnostics will shift with adaptive intelligence. Imagine doctors supported by tireless reasoning companions, errors reduced, treatments tailored, lives saved worldwide. Education will transform into personalized adaptive experiences. Students receiving guidance uniquely matched to strengths. Every learner gaining a patient AI tutor. Even industries like law or finance evolve. Complex contracts reviewed in seconds, not weeks. Risk predictions guided by tireless machine reasoning. Businesses operating with foresight never seen before. This isn't incremental. It's evolutionary transformation unfolding. But such power sparks ethical challenges immediately. Who owns the intelligence guiding global industries? How much control should one corporation wield? If AI shapes decisions, where's human accountability? These questions hover like shadows over progress. Microsoft positions itself as balanced and careful. They emphasize safety, responsibility, and transparency constantly. But critics warn about concentration of power, because whoever controls the platform controls the future. History proves technology revolutions reshape power structures, and this revolution may be the largest yet. Still, the opportunities are impossible to ignore. Voice AI that feels genuinely humanized conversations, reasoning agents that adapt like brilliant colleagues, language models tuned for helpful daily interaction. Each breakthrough reshapes society's relationship with technology. But imagine blending these capabilities together seamlessly. Voice, reasoning, and language unified into one. An AI that listens, thinks, and responds. Not clumsy, but natural, sharp, and adaptive. That is where Microsoft's ambition truly aims. Not fragmented tools, but a singular experience. AI as an omnipresent companion for everyone. Think about waking up to such assistance. Your schedule explained clearly in natural speech. Your health monitored by intelligent voice analysis. Your finances guided by tireless digital advisors, every interaction smoother, faster, and more precise. This isn't fantasy. It's closer than many realize. And that's why experts describe this as pivotal. Not simply innovation, but civilization-level transformation ahead. The way we work, live, and think, changing. History will mark this era as a shift. The shift from tools into true partnerships. Microsoft understands that narrative better than competitors. That's why they invest billions in infrastructure. Why they design efficiency, not just raw power. Why they pursue reflection tokens and reasoning loops. Because they're chasing more than market dominance today. They're chasing the blueprint of future intelligence. So the next time you hear Copilot, remember it's not just software, it's strategy. A piece of Microsoft's plan for dominance, and a glimpse into humanity's technological tomorrow. The revolution has already started unfolding now. The question is, are we ready to follow?